Rusky Ed here with a lesson about comparisons. Do your best to translate the sample sentences during the intro song. The lesson will commence in approximately 15 seconds.
If you want to learn Russian, but your time's not abundant, nothing book you'll see or way too redundant, then sit yourself down and get ready to go. Stay tuned because it's time for the Rusky Ed Show.
Life is full of situations which prompt us to make comparisons. There are even songs about making comparisons, such as Никто, сравнится с тобой, which means nothing compares to you. So let's start making a few comparisons, beginning with sample sentence number 1, which goes like this. Sorry for the crude comparison. 3 words which will come in handy for this translation include простите, which means to excuse, to forgive, or to pardon, грубый, which means rough or crude, and сравнение, which means comparison. Plugging these words into a sentence along with a preposition, we derive простите за грубое сравнение. Moving on now to sample sentence number 2. He compared apples to oranges. The word of interest here is сравнить, and сравнить means to compare. By the way, сравнить is a perfective form of the imperfective verb сравнивать. In any case, the translation goes like this. Он сравнил яблоки с апельсинами. It is now time for the 3rd sample sentence. His comparison did not make sense. The keywords for this translation include сравнение, which means comparison, иметь, which means to have or to possess, and смысл, which means sense or meaning. Along with the word for his and in negation, the following translation is derived. Его сравнение не имело смысла. Sample sentence number 4 is as follows. Stop trying to compare them. For this translation, the word сравнивать, which means to compare, and the word пытаться, which means to attempt or to try, will be quite useful. Using an imperative form of пытаться, the translation goes like this. Не пытайтесь их сравнивать. By the way, an alternative translation would be прекратите их сравнивать. And finally we have, she is lovely beyond comparison. The word красота, which means beauty, and the word равный, which means equal, are necessary for this translation. Along with a few other words, the following translation can be formulated. По красоте ей нет равных. It should be noted that the literal translation of this sentence is, in beauty, she has no equal. And now for some bonus sentences. Они сравнивали персики по размеру means they compared the size of the peaches. Их нельзя сравнивать means there is no comparison between them. Это все равно, что сравнивать собаку с кошкой means that's like comparing dogs and cats. Их в самом деле нельзя сравнивать means they aren't really comparable. And он отлично делает свою работу по сравнению с предшественником means he is doing an excellent job compared to his predecessor. The focus words for this lesson include сравнение means comparison, сравнить means to compare, смысл means sense, пытаться means to attempt, and равный means equal. Rusky Ed, signing out now. До свидания.
You made it to the end of the lesson, and watching Rusky Ed is better than guessing. The more you learn, the more you know. Come back for the next Rusky Ed show.